Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them.
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual, yet stimulating. Fair, frank, and factual. And now,
broadcasting live.
We will broadcast
live. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
Hey, let's go.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everybody. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 405, I think. You understand? Big up to the peeps over there, you know. I'm not even sure if notification I'm going to send out for this because we've been busy on the channel from morning, so we'll put a notification guy already. But big up on yourself and the peeps. We're there. You understand? Hope the ones them good. For the people I'm going to check in today, if you are checking again tonight, big up yourself. I don't know if you're not tired, but be tired. But I have, gotten a chance, because when I streamed this morning, I streamed whilst the judgment was being handed down. Now I have gotten a chance to really and truly assess and process everything, and is now better able to give an overview, of my thoughts, not facts, but my thoughts and these things, and probably open up the phone line, and I soon go sleep, sir, man, and take a few calls, and then me go sleep, as the G says. Some people still call the number from stream to the whole afternoon, some 500 and odd missed calls. I guess a lot of people had views that they want to share. I was having difficulties with the phone line. I think I've worked out a system now to better manage the calls. I switch over the phone to an iPhone because the other phone never have no call waiting. So don't worry about them something. But peeps, big up on yourself. We're there. I want to share the stream now. I like your stream and them something, man. I don't stay too bad to man.
Yeah, this is Nature. Ellis representing for Extra Class, saying we teach them. Little piece of my story, piece of Extra Class story. Yeah. A piece of my life, piece of my life. Hey, teach them, I give them the story. Hey, watch you now. Extra Class control country, lock the place in the city. To deal with your music, I swear. Did not have a place to stay, but I pray to Jah for a better day. Hey, teach them never stray. Extra Class is for the trying man and trying no man.
Yeah, peep. So, I them something. We leave our two waste no whole heap of time. But let's try to share this out to a few people. Hold on there. Let me just share this. Let me just share the while. Hold on. Hold on. Crap. Okay, right. I think this me share. Hold on there. And Nature Ellis do the song, family. You understand? So people are still call me, I'm not taking a call right, You see me, I turn off the phone because right, I can't bother with the whole excitement. I wait and have patience. You see me? So yeah, peeps. So just a little overview, because some people are still, I suspect, not fully aware or haven't developed a full understanding of what really and truly the verdict today means. Many people were of the view that Vybz Kartel was going to walk out of, I think he's at Horizon presently, Horizon remand this afternoon, but that's not what the ruling suggests. So the conviction was quashed, firstly. So it means then that the conviction that the men were under, has been quashed. However, the Privy Council has given the Court of Appeals an option to determine whether or not they would find any purpose for a retrial, so to speak. So it is now over to the Court of Appeal to determine whether the men will now go home or they will be subjected to a retrial. A lot of things have been said about the retrial so far, and we'll get into some of those things because for some people, both ways it's open and shut. I don't think it's as clear cut as that, but we'll get to that. So one, the conviction was quashed on the following under the following heading. One, the direction to the jury was inadequate in relation to the bribed juror. So when the judge learned of the allegations of bribery, the instruction to the jury was not sufficient. That is what the Privy Council have ruled. Then, two, the trial continued with corrupt juror, which was fatal to the safety of the conviction. So the Privy Council says that when the judge found out that Barrington Kane Livingston, what am I right name? I don't remember, I soon tell her. Zane Livingston Kane was attempting to bribe the jury, he should have been removed and the jury thrown out and the trial restart. I think the Privy Council, felt the position that the judge was in. I'll explain that in a few. Zane, him free or what? Abby X. So same thing me I try to explain. Abby, just wait a little. He's not free. The conviction was quashed, but he is still incarcerated. And if you listen, you will probably get an understanding as to why. Zane, but I don't think double jeopardy will be involved because you're not prosecute the man for it was an appeal, and one of the under the law you can face the possibility of a retrial. So I suppose then I don't know if that play a part then Desmond Noel. Well, I'm not a legal expert, so I can't speak to that, to be honest with you. And thirdly, the judge should have considered whether one or more of the jurors became prejudiced to the accused. Zine? So the judge has said, okay, so I don't know about one person, but you don't know if nobody else was prejudiced towards the accused men. So you should then throw the case. Well, the trial, that is, the judges decided not to offer a view on the other two issues argued before them. Because I said before, and I could be wrong, I am just assuming that much wasn't going to be given, not much credence was going to be given towards the time that the jury was sent to deliberate, the time of day, or the phone, the telecommunications aspect. And it's not a matter of vindication for me. I just thought those two grounds because the telecommunication situation, there has been similar cases before. That are not new. You understand? And sending the jury at the time where them do wasn't going to amount to much really. Or it could be a situation where the justices found it important, but the juror issue was greater. So I could be wrong too. But I felt that from the get-go, and I've said it many times, I don't know charge from murder without a body being body itself is self-precarious. Watching blessings, Father Noel. Then you have what you call circumstantial evidence, I suppose. I don't know, but obviously no mention of that was made at the Privy Council either. So that is not a big thing. So there have been many cases, I suspect, that would have been tried without an actual body being recovered. And people have been convicted for murder. So I don't know if that is really and truly as big as you think it is, in all honesty. Zane, so the judges decided not to offer a view on the other two issues argued before them. One, the issue of intercept evidence obtained in contravention of the Constitution, and two, whether the jury being let out late was fatal to the conviction. I did feel from the beginning that these two things never did hold much water for whatever reason and thing. So the case was sent back to the Jamaican Court of Appeal for an issue of retrial to be determined. So again, let me try to explain this so everybody can understand. The Privy Council quashed the conviction. So, technically speaking, on a general day, that would mean the men are free to go. However, as per the Privy Council's decision, they have remitted the matter back to the local court of appeal for a consideration to be made to determine whether or not may I look for a word that I can't find. I don't know. But as it relates to justice, if justice would be served by having a retrial or none. So I don't know. No, so there are a couple of issues that a retrial will be, you have to consider whether the retrial is in the public's interest, one. Two, whether the justice for the victim, whether there will be justice for the victim, and whether it is fair to the accused to go to a retrial. I guess probably what Desmond was asking earlier, I don't know. So those are some considerations. There are more considerations. I'll get into those in a few. But those are some of the things that will have to be taken into consideration. So some specific issues that the Court of Appeal must decide for a retrial. One, the seriousness and prevalence of the offense. So how serious was the offense? We're talking about murder. It is serious. Zine? Expense and length of time involved. We know it was one of the longest trials in the history. At the time, it was the longest trial, and I suppose the most expensive. So, two, expense and length of time involved in a new trial. So, I guess some consideration will be made there. The ordeal suffered by the accused person on trial. The issues of delays here in the progress of their case, right? So, those things will have to be taken into consideration. The length of time that would have elapsed between the committal of the offense and the new trial. So I think the offense was, based on the facts of the case, 2011, and now in 2024, so what, 13 years, give or take. So the length of time that would have elapsed between the committal of the offense and the new trial date. I don't know if there is a cutoff point for things like these. And these things, whether evidence that tended to support the accused case at the first trial is still available for the new trial. Are there witnesses still available? And the strength of the case presented by the prosecution. Zine? So all of these things will have to be taken into consideration, I suppose. You see me? Now, one of the discussion that I've seen since the verdict was, well, not just since, from the oral submissions in front of the Privy Council, is that, this case now kind of make it a bit clearer that interfering with the jury can be a way out for accused men or women. Zine, and as a result of this now, the Jury Act must be looked at for amendments. I'll get to that some more. You understand? Now, many people are asking today, will Cartel and his co-accused be immediately released from prison? No. One, a bail application will have to be made. I don't know the specifics and the legal maneuverings around that, but I suspect a bail application will have to be made, and I suspect that the lawyers will do so. As to whether or not bail is granted is totally up to the court to decide. Zine? Now, what will happen at the Court of Appeal, and this is just speculation. So the Court of Appeal will have to treat with everything that exists and try to find some balance in the interest of justice. Probably that may look for the interest of justice. Now, so some of the considerations, I said earlier, I'll add some. How long ago did the murder take place? For how long have the accused been in custody? The seriousness and prevalence of the offense, we talked about that already. The expense and length of time involved in a fresh trial if one is ordered. Time between the offense and new trial, we said that already. The ordeal suffered by the accused, whether evidence will still be available, and the strength of the prosecution's case. So all of these things now will have to be considered if a new trial, a retrial is ordered, or before a retrial is ordered. Now, if the appeal court orders a retrial, the matter will be sent to the Supreme Court for a date to be set. So the Supreme Court is the second highest local court. The only court higher locally than the Supreme Court is the appeal court. So the matter will be sent to the Supreme Court for a date to be set. At the Supreme Court, lawyers for Cartel and his co-accused can apply for a bail. Also, I suppose they have to wait until that time. I'm not sure still. Zine, but based on some research I do, it is suggesting that it is after the date is set by the Supreme Court. If a retrial is ordered, then them can apply for bail. So I'm not sure if it's before or after. So we see. Then the defense will present arguments for bail and the prosecution may or may not oppose. Now, what if the court denies bail? The accused will remain in custody up to and during their trial. So if the court says no bail, they have to stay until the trial starts, until it's done. If the court grants bail, the accused will be released pending the start of the trial when they could again be taken into custody. So the court can grant bail, but on the commencement of the trial, the retrial, if there is one, they can be rearrested or the bail can be extended. So a whole heap of legal ramblings and fandanglings, I suppose. See? Now, when will the appeal court consider the matter? I don't know, but we can give some information. The current court term ends Friday, March 22nd, 2024. So the current section term for the Court of Appeal, for the court ends on Friday, March 22, which is next week, one of them time, or week after next. Now, the court resumes on April 3, 2024. And the Court of Appeal will resume on April 8, 2024. I suspect that the Court of Appeal have other things to deal with and other cases to look upon. So I don't know they will take this for consideration until them resume. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. You understand what I say? But the current term for court ends on March 22nd. Zane. And then now the Court of Appeal will resume on April 8th. I think. So we see where that go. And this is just information as per research. So if there's anything where I kind of not say we're right, you can correct me and we'll fix it and we'll learn. You understand what I'm saying? And think, teach, what if no retrial happens? He will be freed vendetta, boss. They will be allowed to go home if a retrial is not ordered. And think. Just one big conspiracy and they all was in on it. Okay. Manners and respect. Andrew Patterson. Good night. Yo, me there all week. No, so my personal view. So I'll share that and then I share 2 articles, then take some call and then go to bed. So this is my personal teach them H. Williams view. You don't have to agree. It's just my views. So the most important takeaway from this ruling is that there has to be some revision to the Jury Act to accommodate last-minute problems, such as in this case, the late discovery of jury tampering. In the stream today, I said that this, irrespective of how we feel about the ruling, irrespective of whether we think the people them guilty or innocent, whatever we think, the Jamaican justice system will have to fix some things. Yeah? So I see that as a win for Jamaica, the justice system. Well, assuming that these things are fixed. Right? So there have to be a situation where you have alternate jurors who sit on cases who can be called upon to substitute in the event that one or more jurors have to be dismissed. This is done in other jurisdictions. So back then it was supposed to be 12. I think they have adjusted that now for the number to be 7. So if you have 7, okay, you have 2 alternate jurors. That's my suggestion. So if something like this happen, you get rid of somebody, replace them. Zane, because one of the issues that the trial judge faced is that because one lady was recused from jury duty because her son was serving time at the same institution that some of the accused men were, she asked to be removed and she was removed. So it became 11. Now, as per the law that existed at the time, you cannot have a jury of less than 11 people. So if Livingston Kane was removed, then the jury could not deliberate. So the matter would have to start from scratch. You understand what I'm saying? So let's continue. So as it relates to the substitute, the alternate jurors, So let me read that again. As I said, there has to be a situation, or there should be a situation where alternate jurors sit on cases who can be called upon to substitute in the event one or more jurors have to be dismissed, and or we need to do what some other countries have done, including the United Kingdom, where the Privy Council is based, which is to write into law where a trial judge in a criminal case can dismiss the entire jury and continue the trial as a bench trial when these late problems develop. So in the UK and in other jurisdictions, Zane, the judge has the authority on the law to dismiss the entire jury, and so the trial now becomes a bench trial and not a jury trial. So I could continue. Now, the board, which is the Appeal Council Board, the Privy Council Board made up of the 4 justices, and this is just from observation, the board was very sympathetic with the trial judge, in that they recognized that the judge was faced with a situation of jury tampering so late in the trial that he was caught between, quote unquote, a rock and a hard place. He had 3 choices. 1, dismiss Livingston Kane and continue with 10 jurors. That was an option, even though it never made no sense legally. 2, dismiss the entire jury panel and order a new trial. Or 3, continue with the 11 as he did. Option 1 was not possible because it would have reduced the number of jurors to 10, which is less than the minimum 11 set out by law. So there has to be a minimum of 11 jurors at the time. Zane, option 2 would mean starting all over again with a fresh set of jurors after 63 days of trial. So option 3 is deemed fatal. Zane, and I suppose that may be the reason why a retrial was brought onto the table and not complete acquittal. So I suspect, and again, this is just my observation, that the justices in the Privy Council was a bit sympathetic to the situation that Justice Lennox Campbell faced in the late stages of the trial. 1, he would have to get rid of Livingston Kane. If he can get rid of Livingston Kane, 10 members, and on the law you have to have 11. So the case couldn't go forward. 2, dismiss the entire jury and start from scratch. I suppose he felt that too many days and expenses, resources was in this, we are go forward. Zane, and he made that choice, and that is why we are here now. Option 3 was deemed fatal for a number of reasons. The bribed attempts had been going on for a few weeks before the forewoman revealed it to the judge. As a result, that allowed for a distinct possibility of the poison to spread and taint other jurors and any guilty verdict that resulted. Secondly, the judge should have questioned each juror except Livingston Kane, juror X, separately to ascertain how far the poison had reached among the pool. It was not enough to only question the forewoman in a matter that affected the integrity of any verdict. Remember that the Privy Council said that the instruction given to the jury after it was revealed that the bribery attempt was made was insufficient. So one of the suggestions one of the things that I think he should have done was to speak to each juror separately to find out whether or not they have been compromised. Zane, if he decided that he was going to go forward. On the other issue raised on appeal, the board either rejected those arguments or declined to rule on them because they no longer mattered once a fatal error was made in allowing Livingston Kane to remain seated. And what I just read is just my assessment, my views. Zane, and I want to make one thing clear to viewers. And people will get offended when I say certain things tonight and every night. The Privy Council ruling does not indicate guilt or innocence of the accused. The Privy, and I have tried so many times to make this point. The Privy Council, as a matter of fact, appeals in general are primarily based on procedural errors made by the presiding judge. Appeals have nothing to do with proving guilt or innocence. It is whether or not there were breaches of the constitutional rights of the accused, Zane, it has to do with the admissibility or lack thereof of evidence. It has to be with instructions and directions given by the presiding judge, whether to the jury or to the prosecution or to the defense. These are the things. So, what the Privy Council, I know many people take the Privy Council ruling to mean one or two things. Guilt or innocent. It really and truly has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the presiding judge making a fatal error in not throwing out the jury and starting the trial afresh. Because at the end of the day, whether you feel like a man innocent or guilty, everybody deserves a fair trial. And based on the laws, a fair trial was not afforded to the accused because of the jury issue. And as I said again, one of the issues that we now face is the fact that many people will look on and say, oh, so I can beat the case if I can contaminate the jury because it is now a thing in it. So then that is why the Jury Act has to be amended and forthwith. Zine? No. So I could continue. And again, these are just my views. You understand? So we have this tendency to conflate things and to put things where them not really belong. You understand? And draw a lot of false equivalencies. You see me? Let us be fair and call the thing what it is. So me hear all sort of things and all of them something here. See? So it is what it is. Allowing the tainted. So this is an article now from the newspaper. So the Privy Council says while it has considerable sympathy with the dilemma faced by the trial judge, as I said, I'm going to read the article here, you know. In the Vybz Kartel murder trial, following the discovery of tampering attempts, allowing the tainted juror to continue the case was fatal to the verdict. So the body is very mindful of the serious consequences which may flow from having to discharge a jury shortly before the end of a long and complex trial. It is also very conscious of the danger of deliberate attempts to derail criminal trials by engineering situations in which it is necessary to discharge a jury, Lord Lloyd Jones said in delivering the judgments this morning. Let me go read that again, because this is basically what I just said. The Privy Council said it was very mindful of the serious consequences which may flow from having to discharge a jury shortly before the end of a long and complex trial. It is also very conscious of the danger of deliberate attempts to derail criminal trials by engineering situations in which it is necessary to discharge a jury, Lord Lloyd Jones said in delivering the judgment this morning. However, the Privy Council said it had to quash the conviction on several grounds. It said the direction given to the jurors by the judge, again, procedural errors. We can learn together and stop listening with some people who don't really understand what they must say or tell you say. So I could try to learn together tonight now. I try to do this from where they are the Court of Appeal situation and we just now learn. So I could try to learn tonight. Follow me. However, the Privy Council said it quashed the conviction on several grounds. One, it said the direction given to the jurors by the judge on the final day of the trial was inadequate to save the situation, and that the judge took no account for overcompensation by jurors who knew about the alleged bribe. It added that there should have been no question of allowing the tainted juror to continue, as doing so put the safety of the verdict at risk and was an infringement of the defendant's fundamental rights to a fair hearing. It said the approach taken by the judge was a material irregularity in the trial. The Privy Council pointed to alternative approaches used in England and Wales, where the law allows for a judge alone to continue the case in similar circumstances. You understand? So, here we are. Again, the appeal don't have nothing to do with innocence or guilt. It is about procedural errors made by the presiding judge. And it would serve us well to understand this when we are viewing any other appeals that will come up in the future. So, learn that. Again, very little conversation was had around the phone situation or how late the jury was asked to deliberate and name something there. It is issues surrounding the judge. I mean, hear a lot of people I beat Paula Lewilly. I try to figure out why. One, Paula wasn't even the prosecutor in the case. I mean, she went to court near to the end because of the juror issue, and she actually said that, the defense, the prosecution was the side that stood to lose more in a bribery attempt. So when asked, I guess she said that the judge should proceed, and I guess the defense lawyer, I don't remember what them said, but they were also asked. You understand? It is about the judge. At no point in time did the Privy Council make mention of the office of the DPP. At no point in time. You understand what I say? So if and this, look, when Paula mess up, we cuss Paula. Zane? Or if Jeremy Taylor mess up, we cuss Jeremy Taylor. But at this point in time, this really and truly is not a Paula Llewellyn or Jeremy Taylor issue. This is a Lennox Campbell issue. So much so that even the Privy Council basically felt sorry for the position that he was in. And I suspect that is why the retrial suggestion was contemplated. You understand? So that is that. Now, Cartel, Sean Storm, and fellow murder accused expected to seek bail pending appeal court retrial decision. So attorneys for Vybz Kartel and his fellow murder accused are expected to seek bail while the Court of Appeal decides if they should face a retrial. And these things. Sean Campbell was the chief appellant. Zine? His attorney, Bert Samuel, said he will be seeking to get instructions from his client on the next step. Now, while noting that his role was to handle the Privy Council appeal and that his work is done, Samuel says the likely move is that bail would now be sought for Campbell. He now has the right to apply for bail because he is now awaiting the decision of the court whether he should move to trial or not. So no doubt, when they lawyer up, we will be going knocking on the door because the first move is to try and obtain bail pending the hearing whether there should be a retrial or not, Samuel said at a press conference after the verdict was handed down. And these things. You understand? So I suspect that, them something there go on. Cynthia Jeffers, good night. Don't think they will receive any bail since it temper with Zane, Paula doing her best. She got basket to carry water. So me not necessarily think so. It's just that the judge made a decision that was fatal to the verdict. You understand what I say? So it's just what it is. But this is one of the things that I strive to create. I want to create an atmosphere where when we discuss things in fairness and leave the emotions aside. We call the thing what it is and we keep it moving. You understand what I say? We cannot like somebody, but we can be fair to them. You understand what I say? There are people who I don't like, but me going to be fair to them. Zane, richly blessed. Big up yourself for blessing me richly as well. Give thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, my friend. Zane? So, at the end of it, and for example, with politicians, I beat politicians left, right, and center, but you will never hear me do something. You will never hear me disrespect anybody. Because I don't need to do that to bring across my point. You not hear me call nobody no name, or I describe the body physical appearance, or not tell nobody about them mother or them something. We don't have to do that something. You understand what I say? We can have opposing views, but we can be civil in our pronouncement and criticisms of people. You understand? We don't have to, I don't know still, but I guess to each his own. You understand what I said? No, that is what me have to step on the whole situation. It will be interesting to see what the Court of Appeal decides. Only two decisions them can make. One, retrial or no retrial. If there's a retrial, then there will be a lot of things that will have to be treated with. If there's no retrial, 3 of the men will go home. And the reason why I say 3 is because Kahira Jones is serving some 30 odd years for another shooting gun-related incident. He was convicted in 2019. See? So I suspect that he will have to serve the time for that. See? And thing. So the other 3 men, Andre St. John, which is Madsus, Cartel, and Sean Storm, will be free to go home if the Court of Appeal decide there is no retrial to be had. You understand what I say? So that's the situation. May I say feel free to share your views, Zane and thing. No, so today in the stream I said I don't know of any judge that have been fined or charged or tried for accepting bribe. I think there's a case. Vanderpam, I haven't done the research yet, but I will do the research and talk about it. So apparently there is a situation in the past. I wasn't familiar with it, but I will do my research to familiarize myself. So I stand corrected there. Somebody sent it to me, mentioned it after the stream via WhatsApp. Zane, so the number to call, and before me put the number up on the screen, again, as a trained educator, I find this very annoying because I teach high school students, and when we give instructions, most of the youths are able to process and act on the instruction. Now me I talk to mostly big people, yes sir. When me dep on a call, no call me. When you see me I talk to somebody on the phone, wait until the call is done for your call. Because me can't answer your call while me I talk to the person. Secondly, when you call, please mute whatever you're watching the stream on because it provides a feedback. If you call me and me answer and me I hear myself in the background, me I go cut off the call. And a big people me I talk to. See, next thing, in order to kind of control the call, the phone here, when I switch over to, me not download no WhatsApp on it. Me not install no WhatsApp on it, so I don't have to call me straight. So that's the next thing. If I am on a call, you can't call me. When me hang up the call, me telling you someone you can't call. Jesus Christ, man. Yo. Rough. Because when you call me, when me dep on a call, it'll lick out the Bluetooth connection when I have with the audio interface to make the quality of the call better. So me have to put the phone to you, like, yo. I say me ain't about to come stream tonight and about say me, boy, I'm leave, you know, because they stress me out to them, and I tell them a lie. And enough of them did there, you know. Yeah, no star. So the number to call, I think, is 876-772. Rosie, post this to me. 876-772-6048. See? Again, the number to call, 876-772-6048. Christ, man. I know everybody want to share them views, but everybody can't get through. Who never call radio station or TV station, yet everybody no get for talk. You understand? I'm telling you, who no make big out the ghetto in me. I don't trust the court system. Well, I mean, I hope it improves to a situation where you can have some trust in it. You understand what I say? Retrial is fairness. Rod 11. I think the issue with the retrial will be one, potential issues. Let me say. One, will the prosecution be able to mount a defense finding the chief prosecution witness, or will he be interested this time around? You understand me? I say, we know that a lot of the information is in the public. Somebody there call, but by the time I answer a call, they hang up. A lot of the information is core storage. Boy, I mean, I try. A lot of the information is now public knowledge. See, and everybody is thinking, okay, will the court be able to find 7 impartial people who, even though they know the information, will go in the trial and be fair and treat with only the information presented in court? You understand what I say? So it's a lot of things. I suspect though, and I said it earlier, I have my suspicions that the prosecution, the DPP's office, is relishing an opportunity to go again, because if you remember, they were the ones who made the recommendation in front of the court of, as a matter of fact, in front of the local court of appeal and in front of the Privy Council, that if the justices at both levels feel like there was some miscarriage of justice, they are asking for the court to order a retrial. So I guess they may feel that they are in a position to mount a viable case again. Whether or not they get the opportunity to do so is another question, and time will tell. So make we see. Good night, caller. Hold on there. Oh, hold on. Let me switch you over to one place. Speaker, no.
No problem.
Speak me here. I'm so me here. Oh, alright. So why I can see it's a sit me and start your problem as we speak. Hold on the Empress. Don't go down, you know. Me try to fix that sit me. Cause me and tell her say bad luck was not connected. So now that a problem, man.
Alright, try fix
Yeah,
it.
man, me I hear loud and clear now, man. Talk to me there. Good night, how are you?
Good night, I'm fine. How are you?
I am okay. A little bit tired, but me there upon the goalie side, you know where something go.
Yeah, man, I understand.
Yeah, man, talk to me.
The funny thing is that I was talking about it earlier today now when someone had made mention of the retrial on your show,
Stream,
right? Yeah, on your stream, yeah. And I was saying, well, certain laws weren't really set in place when they had convicted him. We know right from wrong as big people, as adults. And seeing that some of the evidence is already in the public's eye, it's going to pose some form of issue when it comes to giving them a fair sentencing or trial.
A fair retrial.
This time. Yeah, fair retrial this time around. Because the public already know that a police did have the phone, right? And the voice note them sent out. Some persons I heard today talking, saying, know if I them put him voice on this because technology this and technology that. So it's a lot of confusion.
So let me speak to that though, Empress. Both sides called in expert witnesses to treat with the validity of the voices in the voice note or the voice in the voice note. So the defense and the prosecution had experts to treat with that to shore up their case, their side of the case. So I suspect that is just public discussion. You understand? So I don't know how far that is going. I know there was a call that was an outgoing call made from one of the phones. As far as I know, that call was less than about 3 seconds the line was open for. Apart from that, I saw nothing nowhere else in the transcript that speak to any tampering of phone evidence. And as I said, as far as I know, the defense team got their expert, and that expert got their day in court. The prosecution got their expert, and those experts got their days in court. So I guess the best expert win. I don't know. You understand? No, the truth of the matter though, Empress, and with any appeal, I suspect that information will be out in the public. Because if you have a trial, information will be out in the public anywhere in the world. So wherever you have a retrial, some information will be out there though. I understand the situation like with the voice notes that were taken and played out and posted on YouTube and those things. I don't know that should have been done because it's not like the case had exhausted all the appeals possible and it finished and you release that. So there's an issue there, to be honest with you. You understand?
Yes, there
so
is.
I agree with you that it's an uphill task. It will be an uphill task for the prosecution.
Yeah, it's gonna be a uphill task
to secure a conviction if the matter is ordered as a retrial. No, an uphill task don't mean an impossible task, but it means that it's an uphill task. You understand? So let's see if the retrial is ordered and we see. But the truth is that there are questions around some things going into a retrial that it's only fair that people ask, because the information is out there. It was 60 days with reporters covering each day. The appeal, a lot more information was made public during the local appeal, and as such, the transcript is available for who want to read it. So the information will be there. You understand?
Well, a lot of person not gonna read it because that's just the society we are in right now.
Yeah.
Because someone, as I said in saying, I heard persons making mention that guess what? I go sue the government now, and
sue the government for what though?
Exactly, that's what I asked them. I said, why would he sue them?
All right.
And what would be the terms on him suing them? Can he sue them? Really
I suppose people have sued governments. I've sued the government before for different reasons when they are incarcerated. Probably they feel that their constitutional rights were breached, and people have won cases. But as it relates to cartel suing the government, and why would he do it? Why would there be a need to do that? I don't know. You understand? So it's interesting. But I don't know. I don't have conversations with cartel or any of the convicts. So I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what their lawyers are thinking.
Yes.
You understand? But I doubt that is at any part in the entertainer's mind. To be honest with you, I could be wrong. Cause I see, and for what? You understand what I'm saying?
I just hope that my comments in this all is that I really hope this law and order system in Jamaica really gets fixed or gets to the point where persons are sentenced rightfully. Because a lot of time you see a man do, I don't even want to say it because it might come off as comparison, right? Somebody might do worse than the next person, and the next person get lesser time than them. And we see this happening too much. It's like a repeat. So the system really needs to be
hold on, Empress. You see a thing where as it relates to the lesser time than them, come there, read a comment. You can restate that for me, please.
All right, I was saying I don't want to compare crimes, right? But a lot of time we have seen in the Jamaican system, law and order system, where a man would have killed, say, about 10 smarty, right? And they get a shorter sentence where a next person would kill one person or two person and them get a longer sentence.
Okay, so I'm glad me ask you because there can be reasons for that. One, the man who killed the 10 people probably pleaded guilty the first time in got court. So, as per the rules of the country, you are eligible for a sentence reduction of varying levels depending on when you plead guilty. Versus the man who killed one somebody where say him never killed the person but was found guilty, he might go serve a longer time. It's just some of the nuances in the justice system, I suppose. You understand? And as me always say, the court of law is a very strange place. It's a fickle old lady. Some things will happen in the court of law, you scratch your head for days and I say, then that don't make no sense. But I guess as Adam said, the law is the law. But me understand what you answer the Empress. You understand?
All right.
Yeah,
Those are my 2 cents on everything. So
yeah, man.
Thanks for having me.
You're most welcome, man. Thanks so much for calling. We appreciate the interaction, man.
All right. Take care now.
Yeah, man. Blessings. Big up Bruno in our background. Oh, I know why I never did I use a phone and take call before. Because here we go on. Something wrong with... So you can hear a little crackling there. Then I don't like it. You understand? So probably that's why. You see me? So... I understand what the Empress has said, Zane, and one of the points that she made is the fact that, you know, we have to reach a stage where certain things have to fix. I mean, here Carla, you say. Night, Carla. Hello. Hold on there. You hear me now?
Hello?
Yeah, man. Good night.
Night, Teach.
Blessings.
Yeah, man, but what me want to still, you know, think the court, like the Privy Council, in terms of the Court of Appeals, that they don't think they are erred in their decision as well, based on the fact that they allowed the case, they didn't overturn the case from them, and you don't think they looked at that?
I don't necessarily think so, because I guess the Court of Appeals would have taken probably other consideration, the nature of the situation, the understanding the culture that exists in the country a little bit more than those in the Privy Council. So I suspect that they would have looked at it for what it is and not necessarily what the Court of Appeals had done. They would have looked at it for themselves and made the best decision that they saw fit based on what was presented to them and what was in the bundle, the transcript and these things. So I don't know that they took much consideration as to what the Court of Appeal did before. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it makes sense because, you know, the Jamaican Court of Appeals, they understand how the system
Yeah, man. So they understand. As a matter of fact, as I said that, one of the points that the person who represented the crowd, the prosecution, in front of the Privy Council, he tried to make that point that, you know, the justices at the Court of the Appeal, they live here, they practice law here. You understand? They understand the culture. They would have been a little bit more sensitized to the situation in making their decision. So I guess, I don't know how much credence the Court of Appeals gave to that, but that was mentioned during oral submission by the prosecution representative.
Never know that they mentioned. Interesting.
Yeah, man, that was said actually.
But it's interesting to play out, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Court of Appeals go forward with the retrial, you know. Me personally, I feel they don't want him around, so they're going to do the retrial. That's how me feel.
You feel them don't want him? Who is them?
It doesn't sound cliche, but you know, the Jamaican system, the upper echelon of Jamaican society.
They don't want him on the road. Okay.
Yeah, I feel personally, you don't want cartel free. But it's not with them guilty or innocent. But
let me ask you a question. Do you know that the Court of Appeal could have rejected them seeking leave to go to the Privy Council?
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
They could have rejected it.
So.
But no, never. Absolutely.
Okay, I suspect that, you know, I mean, here, you know, I just ask the question, because when they said them, I just, you know, just I just ask you who, because, you know, who is them? Like, I don't know still, but me I hear what you answer loud and clear. My personal opinion as it relates to them, and I don't know that there is any them answer. That is just my view. It's just that we always put ourselves in some situation and we blame everybody else. And again, but that speak for me. So me hear what you say about them. As for me, the them, I don't necessarily know. You understand what I mean? Because I suspect that, you know, and as I said earlier today, if you don't got foul rules, brother, foul can't shit pan your ass. And that are my views.
Yeah, but I think the DPP, she has a release opportunity to do that again because she not enough to lose.
Well, make we see. Make we see. I suspect that they would be willing to go again, based on, you know, their disposition and things. So make we see.
Yeah, it's a career case for her, so I know she definitely don't want it.
But she was not the prosecutor doing it, bro.
No, she was, but I mean, it was her team, but I know you said
Jeremy Taylor was the lead prosecutor, man.
Yeah, he was the lead prosecutor, yeah.
So she wasn't the prosecutor. And it would be interesting if the matter goes to retrial, if Jeremy will marshal the evidence again. I suspect that he will, because he would be more familiar with the material than most of them. So I suspect that probably he would, if a retrial is ordered again. So I don't know, but interesting, I suppose. If he's deputy director of prosecution, man, chances are if chances are if Paula didn't get the extension the other day, he would have been DPP. So if I say think Jeremy would retire, man. Jeremy younger than Paula, man. Yeah, man, if you're gonna die. Yeah, the easy, you know. So, you have anything else to say on the matter?
No, man, that's
no.
Man. Oh, by the way, teacher, I'm a past student, you know.
Oh, yeah? Nobody call the school name, nobody load up a thing, but big up yourself.
I will not call the school.
Yeah, man. But big up yourself, man. Town or St. Catherine, which one is school?
Town, man.
Town school. Okay. Oh, big up yourself, man. I want to answer, man. Up
Yeah,
a St. Andrew there. Give thanks, man. We appreciate it. Me did actually teach you. Like, did I teach you at any point?
Yeah, you did. Second form.
Oh, second farm. Okay, so probably social or Geo. Not I told them. I'm not sure. But big up yourself, the G. But Geo, the real subject. Big up yourself, fam. Yeah, that's that. And I appreciate the support. You hear, sir?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, big up yourself, the G. Paul off, we go down today there. Jerry, well go on family, you good sir? Hope you're alright. And Lade, I am Doreen in Lane Walker. Good night. How are you? God is God, man. Big up. God is God, man. What I'm to you? All the evidence are in the internet of this man and does the crime. Yeah, but then in every appeal, God is God. People don't know the information already. If the matter they go a trial and go a appeal, then the information is out there. You understand what I say? So, I don't know that you have ever had an appeal where the people them don't know the information going into the appeal. Me I say. So, me get what you say still. Are you afraid of a retrial? Why are you afraid of the retrial, Elvis? Interesting times ahead. New Wave! New Wave, big up yourself. A long time I don't see the one and I hope you're alright. Yes. Big up. You understand? And thing. Oh, when I'm ready for call, you see, when I be that call on my phone all day, when I done stream today, and now when I call. Be aware. A long time I don't see my people. Yo, tonight our Thursday night, because I need to stream on a Thursday night. Alright, so New Wave, D-Ware, all of the people who have been a long time. Big up on your damn self, man. I am calling the number via WhatsApp. No, there's no WhatsApp tonight, Marcel, because I didn't install it on the phone, because another phone I did use today. But me have to use that one because it is a little bit better to manage the calls. Because when the whole Jamaica try to call me one time, I can't answer. You understand? So there's no WhatsApp on the one tonight. My apologies. You see me do that one next time. Yeah, man. Big up D-Ware and New Wave. Them man, they run the channel from the channel in its embryonic stages in a long time. You understand? I have to show for the real information. Boy, big up yourself, you know. Oh, you call from overseas. Oh, me understand. My apologies, but me no have no WhatsApp tonight, my father. You understand what I say? Big up yourself. So, with one next time. And things. So, the man will say them afraid of the retrial. Why? I want to. So, depends on whichever side of the fence you're on. If you are in support of the convicted men and saying that them innocent, then a retrial should reveal that same verdict. And if you're of the view that says them guilty, then a retrial should also turn up the same verdict. What do you think? See, one next man we not see from Wappy kill Philip. You know how long Wappy kill Philip? Kirk, Joman, Kirk, where I deal with? A long time I not see all them money, you know? Man, then just migrate from the channel, but me no vex. Me there same way. Well, I did. Night caller. Hello, good night.
Yes, Father.
Blessings, my brother. How are you?
It's good.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man.
When you hear them, I say them pray the retrial. You hear what them I say?
What am I say?
Vibes Cartel. It'll be hard pressed to find a Jamaican way. Don't know the name and don't have opinion already.
Mm-hmm.
So once you put them in front of this evidence now and tell them, say, all right, forget your opinion. It because of the high profile nature of the case.
Right.
And then the polarizing nature of the
individual. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It has a hard press to find 12, 13.
A 7 you need now still. I think a 7 you need now because the law was changed. Right.
It's a hard press to find one person in Jamaica now. We don't have strong feelings
one way or the other
against already. Already.
But do
so
you
then figure say
go ahead.
No, just figure say well then. Forget your feelings, your opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And come again now.
Right.
I don't know how plausible. You know seem
feasible. Plausible. You know seem feasible.
Yeah. Yeah, in a scene.
So what you know?
But stranger things have happened.
Right. So let me ask you a question. You don't have faith that of the 2.8, 2.9 Jamaicans who live a yard, you can find 7 people who, even though them have information already, them can go in and be impartial and just treat with the information in front of them? You don't think we have 7 other people there?
I know it's not what I mean. Faith. It's just what people are saying. Yeah?
Okay, but what you are saying? What you are saying? We're not talking to nobody, no.
Yeah, I think it.
You don't think so? Oh, I see.
No, it's not. Just look at it. Cause everybody has said, no, there's.
What do you mean everybody?
People right
everybody?
Right now, if you say just go out in the street and take a poll, you I don't think you're going to find one person that's gonna say when giving their true opinions. You find one person that's gonna say, "Boy, I don't know." You know, everybody. Either some people gonna say, "Let him go," or some people gonna say, "Lock him up." You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people are probably indecisive on the matter, man.
Well, you are the eternal optimist. But I don't think
Problem is that for true still.
Yeah, so maybe you can be one of
but you know, me. You want to go on there though. I am of the view that, you know, despite the challenges that we face as Jamaicans, despite the issues that we treat with as a people, I am of the view that you can find 7 Jamaicans who, despite of the fact that they are familiar with the material in relation to the case, can go in that courtroom, sit down for how many days, and treat with only the information that is shared with them in front of the trial. I wholeheartedly believe that we can find at least 7 Jamaicans to do that.
Well, let me say, you can be the eternal optimist. The next question I want to ask you, because somebody did call a while ago.
Yeah, hold on then. Let me say something before you. You see, people that I call, me them prefer to come talk than come question me. You understand? But ask a question, my brother.
Yeah, man, no, because the young lady said she heard people saying, you know, that the defendants might have a case against the state, and I said, well, you don't think so? No. And I'm saying, but if he was wrongfully, according to this ruling handed down by them people, you know, fine.
By the Privy Council.
So he was wrongfully convicted, you know, because he's no longer convict now. He's accused.
Well,
so if it is now when it comes to Jamaica,
yeah.
Can't be.
What do you mean?
Squashed.
Nah, man,
that means that verdict was rejected.
But I assure you,
rejected.
Yeah, man. But I assure you that Monica will never come after the name them.
No, man. But in a bar. That's about in a bar when
in a bar. Okay. It's a round table talk. Okay.
Them can't call him an ex-con on TVJ News. They can't do that. Not anymore.
You want we bet?
Must be a rerun.
Must be a rerun. Okay.
Must be a rerun.
So
I'm saying no.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm saying no. For 13 years of my life gone, and now this is a wrongful conviction. You don't think that this is a case there somewhere?
Depends on who you ask.
That is if it don't go to retrial.
If it don't go to retrial, right?
Yeah.
So if it don't go to retrial, I suspect that the entertainer has no desire to treat with that.
Okay. Okay. It's a different thing. I said, okay.
Why would he? Why do? Man,
no.
Yeah, but
I'm not talking about if he would, you know.
So let me ask you a question now.
If there is a case.
Since I say a round table talk with it, so what you right now? You as a man said the system a fight you. Zane? You quote unquote find a way to beat the system. You beat the system, and then you still have to go up against the system when you claim a fighter.
No, man.
No, man. So I
not talk supposition, you know.
Yeah.
I not talk supposition.
Okay.
Supposition is a different thing. You know?
Okay.
I talk about if there is a case.
Right. Okay. I suspect that I can't speak to the veracity of or the possibility of that. To be honest with you, as to how these things work, I know, as I said before, I know that people have taken the government to court in similar situations before for varying reasons, and some of them have won.
For wrongful conviction.
Not wrongful conviction. I don't remember. I think violation of constitution. I know one of them who was in jail for 7 years without a trial brought the government to court and he won some money. See, I think he was eventually convicted for the case when they depend. See, so you have had cases like this, but I can't speak to a case where somebody bring the government to court for wrongful conviction. I know of violating them constitutional rights or right to a trial within a specified period of time and them something there. So I don't know.
I see. All right, my boss.
Yeah, man. Cash, I mean, if I saw your feeling, I can't tell you how you feel in a family. You understand? Big up yourself in a caller. Give thanks. Zane, I am certain that you have chosen a side. So even if me pick a side, then why difference? You understand? Me not pick no side, brother. We just talk the thing, why thing is. You understand? Yeah, man. Big up yourself. One thing for sure, a retrial will be cheaper for Jamaica than compensation. So we still talk about the compensation conversation. Okay. But we see how that go, if that ever take any root or footing, because I doubt, and again, we can't really speak for the entertainer or the other men, that is a thought that is being considered. But I don't know. You understand? But like I said, where's Clive Williams? Ray Carl Brown Armour is asking that. I couldn't tell you Father Brown. You see me? I chose a single judge instead of. I get that. Oh, the call I miss. You see me? Yeah, man. He got off by way of process. Procedural. The case can be retried if they screen the jurors properly. Hold on then, no.
Oh, so we still talk about the company.
Alright. You have to turn down when you listen to me on the night. I'm not even a facilitator. If you call me and when you listen to the stream on a play, I end the call. I'm going to explain that already.
That is...
Alright, same thing. Cartel supports or something else. I mean, you know, I think, Chef, it's just, do I? As me say, you know me, I do this. Tonight is my 405th live stream. And we not talk about the rest of roll call and let's talk. We are talking about just this. You understand? We are doing this long enough to understand that, one, as you know, me not try to please people. You understand? No matter what you say or do, people are going to accuse you of one thing or another. So me just have go and make some money to feed my family. Them is alright. You understand? Yeah, man. Night caller.
Good night, teacher.
Good night, Empress. How are you?
I'm okay. I would just like to ask a question. Since the Privy Council has quashed the case and sent it to the local appeal court in Jamaica for them to decide if they're going to have a retrial or whatever, do they have a time frame as to how long will we know the Court of Appeal decision?
Okay, I can't speak to that. I made reference to something earlier. I'll read it for you and see if it helps, right? So currently, because the court in Jamaica have different terms. So you have a time when certain courts are closed, right? So the Court of Appeal, this current term, I think it is, I remember what kind of term, but it ends on March 22nd, right? Then it resumes on the 3rd of April, but the Court of Appeal will resume on April 8th. So I don't know that the Court of Appeal will be able to treat with this matter before. Could be, could not, I am not sure. But I suspect then it may take a few weeks. So there has been no timeline given. So we just have to wait and see. I don't know if there's anybody who is in the street, because we have some very qualified people in our stream, and some of them know what going on and they not talk. So if there's anybody in the stream who is able to provide some information to this lovely lady as to a time frame in which the Court of Appeal will treat with this, me don't have information to, so you can give me and me give her and then sit there. So yeah. But I can't speak to it definitively because I really don't know, my friend.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, man, really appreciate the call.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Me like all the females I'm a call tonight, you know. You understand? Some softer voice in my ears, like. Me like that. Yeah, man. Auntie. But he's an innocent man at this time. All right, okay. We don't get involved in that. So what do you think about Jamaica government and their system towards the court? Lennox, big up yourself. Probably you are here for the first time because if you have been here before, you would have heard me on many occasions, many nights, chastising the government for the antiquated, medieval, archaic laws that exist. Some of the laws have been around for hundreds of years, 200 of years, and they have not been modified and amended to treat with the times that we are now facing. You understand? So there are many issues that aids and affects our justice system, and they ought to be treated with some matter of urgency. And in this particular situation, the Jury Act has to be given importance, priority in the coming weeks. So I suspect that the Justice Minister will be listening to his technocrats and they will probably be developing bills to be tabled in Parliament to have this treated with. Let me take this call. See? Night caller. Hello, good night.
Hello.
Yeah, man. Blessings, man.
Yeah, good night. Good night.
Blessings, bro. How are you?
Listen, listen, right? They work and watch the feed and they say I wonder why Jamaicans behave like that. No matter how you explain something to them, it's like.
I just saw you set up, man. You have to just be patient and make it work. I guess my experience as an educator kind of help me with the local patience, like. You understand? It's what it is. But big up yourself, man. Why the pray?
Why the pray is, man, look from the case, look. Them are to me, them are send it to a retrial, no, but certain things are going to come back up now where we're going to know how them are going to get around it. Especially the whole fact of them tampering of the case. But teach them. One question I will ask and then we go.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a letter written by Chow that then claimed that the expert who did the handwriting thing, the same prosecution of Jamaica used that expert to convict a man, I think the year before them convict Carter. What happened to that letter?
I really can't answer that question. I remember though distinctly that there was some letter and handwriting expert situation during the trial as it relates to now that same expert being involved in a case before that somebody was I have no idea. I honestly don't have any idea, so I really don't know. But I know that there was some handwriting expert thing in the cartel trial with a letter involving Chow for real.
And then the judge evening summation, you know, I remember even at that time it was just an assumption that Lizard was dead. Because I think it was 7 years of the rule until someone, unless them have evidence, body and all of that, 7 years before they can declare you officially dead.
Oh, I can't speak to it. Whoa, Carla. Yeah, man, me hear that. But before you go, so there's nothing lost in translation. I cannot speak to that. I have never heard about that being a thing before. I would have to try and verify that claim. So I don't know that 7 years constitute that what you just said. But go ahead and talk. So me just make sure so me clear that up. So you know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yeah. And me people are saying sue and all of that. It's not a hard thing. And it's me, I don't know why me and then I prison for 13 years and get released and then turn around now and go pick up help on my head to go sue government. Me, as a woman me want to deal with. You know, depend that. Them can go and
fight. Say, road, my father.
Just want my freedom.
I guess it's a discussion that many people have been having about, you know, suing the government and this and that. I don't know why, but I guess to each his own, and I don't know, Yasa.
Me have an uncle that was wrongfully convicted and spent 20 years in prison. The man come out and you say sue and all of that. The man say sue. Man say carry me go and go club go sue. That was his exact words.
Okay.
So,
well, so, I mean, time will tell.
Retrial or them sitting free.
Yeah, I mean, but one or the other. So we see what go on. You understand? There's no middle ground. One or the other. You understand what I say? And thing.
Privy Council really mess up Jamaica still, you know. Because they could have released the man. The man said, let me wash my hands off that.
Yeah.
You know, deal with no problems in yourself.
What you say that then say?
Then that happened to it.
Yeah,
Because other cases was down there where them released the man them immediately.
Yeah, man, but yeah, and as I said, what I suspect with the Privy Council is that they took into consideration the difficult spot that the trial judge found himself in, and they were sympathetic. Because they said it. They were actually sympathetic to the situation that he was in at the stage when the jury issue came about. You understand?
Basically at the end. But, hey, Cartel, Tom Tavares seems to still, you know, this was all premeditated, you know. Because they accepted the tampering of the evidence.
Whoa,
you know,
that's a whoa.
Because they want to pick up.
Yeah, hold on, brother. All right, again, that is something I can't speak on because I don't know who gave anybody which instruction. So I can't speak to that, and I can't call a man name and say, yo, him did involve in that and him. But I don't know. You see, caller, I have to protect myself too, you know. You understand what I'm saying? I have to protect myself. So I don't know who was behind that. The only person name I know involved in it is Livingston Kane because he was charged, tried and found guilty and convicted for attempting to bribe the jury. So that is the only name we can call. So, I mean, you are free to call any other, but I can't. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to protect myself and my brand.
True.
Yeah, man. Me can't do that.
No problem with that, man.
Yeah, man.
No
and the next thing, you know, my father, other people will say it and then look upon them, you know, but a next man will say it and then look upon you because probably the influence of them think you
that
have.
Is true.
So me have to protect myself. You understand what I mean, my family?
It's true.
Me not really get carried away at no time at all, at no point. Me I do this long enough to know to skip and dally. Three things, you understand what I mean? And if some things me just not bother say. Because if me have to say allegedly every time I talk, me don't have time for that. So something me just leave it alone, my family. Bro, I have been doing this from 2016. I'm still there go on and I grow from strength to strength. You understand? Yeah, man. So some things you just make it on where it is. So when you really only one name you can call in relation to the bribery thing is Livingston Kane and the jury 4 woman. 4 man, 4 woman. Me not even know if you are name, but you understand what I say? Cause I saw it thing go.
Yeah.
You see me I say? So yeah. But big up yourself, Carla. We are watching and see how it go. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Blessings. Yes. No, me need to educate Mr. Rockstar 860 upon a little thing. So I'm taking him back to school now. Because I have a lot of things to say and I talk about emotions. Sir, and I said this before and I'll say it again. The Privy Council ruling does not indicate innocence or guilt. So it doesn't speak to cartel being guilty or innocent of anything. What it does, it speaks to procedural errors made by the trial judge in the course of the trial. The ruling has nothing to do with guilt or innocence, my friend. At no point in time does this ruling indicate innocence or guilt. What it does, it says that the trial judge, Mr. Lennox Campbell, made an error in judgment while presiding over the case. And if you can't understand that, my friend, then I can't help you. So, I hope that... Alright, honestly. But big up yourself, CM yourself. We appreciate the interaction. You understand what I say? But just know, say, it has nothing to do with, as a matter of fact, when the thing reach appeal, it have nothing to do with whether you're innocent or you're guilty. Because that is not what is treated with. It is, again, procedural errors or errors in judgment made by the presiding judge. But alright. Alright. Let me take a next call, because I say, Right, you know. Good night, caller. Hello, good night. Hello? Why am I not hear the caller? I don't know. Desmond Noel. Yeah, I want to tell us them play Lizard in a cash pot today. 31. It's very, very interesting. Yeah, that's what I say. The little one, I think I saw that pronounce, you know. Or the light one. I'm not sure the pronunciation. Big up yourself. You understand? So it seems as if Jamaica has some play toy judge. Lady Jeffers, what you mean, you know? What you mean? I'm not sure what you mean still. God go with him. No, but it's I mean, I don't even know. Cash pot too old on themselves. But I true, yo, could I win the money in a cash pot today, like, you know? Oh, the light one or the little one. Boy, I'm not even sure if it's pronounced, but it's a the light one. The little one. It's still the little one. You didn't buy, you know, me not really gamble like that on a Rosie. You understand? I don't look what gambling me do up on the stock market like. But yeah, there's a next story for you next time. But yeah. No, play it hard, Judge. So yeah, Pete, and teach, look at it. What people were saying about this case. The amount of things they were saying that the case should be thrown out. And it's only one out of all the appeal court consider only the jury. Why, Kirk, as me I say, it I mean, you have to understand too, you know, different people treat with things differently. You understand? And thing. But you see, one of the things doing a Kirk is that it's people like us in the space who kind of hammer some things in some people's head and then believe it, when the truth of the matter is that an appeal is just what it is. It is procedural errors primarily. You understand? It don't treat with innocence or guilt. That wasn't a discussion anymore. But I mean, it's what it is. And the point that you're making, as me say, and as I've been saying, Kirk, that the matter was going to come down to the tainted jury. Zane, as the telephone situation will be given very little credence or importance and the other things. And so said, so done. I don't know why they chose to, but that's how I felt about it, and it turned out that way. You understand? And as me I say, with the thing, as two options are on the table. Retrial, full acquittal. Zane, if the Court of Appeal decide to go retrial, mean the people them say who say the artist innocent, then his defense team should be able to prove his innocence. For the people them must say the artist guilty, well, the prosecution then should be able to prove say them guilty. So then edge your bets and we see how it go if a retrial is ordered. You understand what I say? Because if the man innocent him, and if him guilty, and I guess the trial will bear out and we'll see where it go. So if you are on that side or that side, then we see where the retrial go if it is ordered. If it is not, then the gentleman then go home and make use of the opportunity where them get for live a productive, meaningful life. You understand? And things. So we see what go on there. So it is what it is. And with cases like this, you will always have divergent, with any case, you will have divergent viewpoints and opinions and perspective, and that is fine. But what I don't like with people is that I feel them opinion alone makes sense. That no make no sense to me. You understand what I say? Me see what new evidence. I guess I don't know if there will be a situation where new evidence will be admitted or admissible. I don't know. We have to watch and see. Good night, Carla. Carla gone. You understand? I don't know. Yeah, that phone I manage to call thing better. I work with it. Probably just need to buy back one older renew the iPhone or so if you make a thing work. Cause greetings. What the Gaza party I keep. I when the Gaza, I couldn't tell you no King B. Me is not a party promoter. You understand what I say? So me don't know. Back to the pervert council. Correct, to the Privy Council and the pervert council. Yo. King D, me is not a party promoter, sir. Then me couldn't tell you that. You understand what I say? And I suspect too that many people were of the view that the men would have been home by tonight based on what they thought the Privy Council was going to do. But as I've been saying to you, I think, and the stream that I did at the end of the oral submission of the Privy Council, I said, based on my view, I think it's a 50-50 split, acquittal or a retrial. Here we are. You understand what I say? So, you know what I think go. Thank you, Jamie. Wake up this morning. That are the tunes, Zion. That's what they are. Pervert council. So, Kirk, you don't feel like, say, the Privy Council should remain the country's final court? You look like you don't agree with that. You understand? Freedom is a must. Fully Gaza, big up yourself, you know. You understand? My question, acquiring of evidence was infringed of charter rights. Remember, they argued about. So, in my humble opinion, I don't think them. But the Privy Council not even really spend no time at all about that in a Jordan. You understand what I say? Because there have been cases like that before. You understand? So, is it that the Privy Council don't find no importance in that, or they were just primarily focused on the juror issue? I suppose that the Privy Council should have spoken to that too, so we kind of clear up that. But my question, ooh, that's loud. Night caller. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Blessings, family.
Blessings teach them.
Yeah, man, manners.
Yeah, manners and respect, man. They are called from in the New York, you see me?
Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up.
Yeah, man. But they are all me and listen to the program, man. Everybody I call, them not see, it's like them, I say what them want to say, but it's like I'm the only one who I said it. But now I'm going to say him guilty. But at the end of the day, we want to know if they really care about Lizard family.
I guess you'll have to ask them that,
That's the thing. Yeah, because
I have seen discussions to say if we don't remember so Lizard a good man, you know. So I guess them not some people don't care, I don't know.
Exactly, because two wrong don't make right. Because people keep been saying that these are not killing people too. All of them know that.
Right.
None of them don't know that. So when you can't jump up and say, oh, lizard that this, lizard that. Oh, don't know all that information.
But even so, bro, as per the laws of Jamaica, you are not allowed to kill a man who is believed to be a gunman either. You understand what I say? Unless there's a license firearm or a police and you defend yourself. You get what I say?
Exactly.
So, I don't know.
Because as sometimes you can't talk to people because if you voice opinion, they want to cuss you. Because me and listen one live 2 weeks ago with Tony Mataran. And if Vice Brother win this, that don't mean him free. Them beat him, them cuss him. Them saying the like cartel.
That's how people stay, brother. You know, emotions are reason for, you know. And that was a fair point he made. Because that is exactly what has happened.
A fair point.
Don't it? That's exactly what happened, you know.
But with people, they cannot. It's like what I want. You have to just work with it. And so people want everybody to be. You can't be. You can't do that.
Yeah, no, Carla. I'm sure you hear me say before. So when me come here at night time, me don't come here to please nobody. So when me talk, who vex. Who agree, who disagree. Me gone on my bed after me done stream, or me gone do something more work, and me keep my thing moving. Because you cannot please people, and your people stay. The moment you know say what them want hear, you're this and that, brother. And me not there to tell people what they want here. But they have to share the information as it exists and keep it moving. So if you're vexed, you're vexed.
True. And then when people are going to say, yo, the justice system in Jamaica, the court, this and that, we don't know. We never going there before. So we never know that.
I mean, and again, everybody entitled to their opinion, but people understand, say, if you entitled to your opinion, the next man entitled to female opinion too. You know, if you agree, you know. You understand? But a man's opinion is that. His female opinion, you know, mean say, for your opinion no make no sense. It's just that him have an opinion too, but that's just how we stay up. Especially on social media, brother. only a next man opinion right and make sense. And me not play that. Cause here we go on. Nobody can bully me on social media. You can't bully me in a real life. You can't bully me on social media neither. So go on with that. You understand? But so you have to just hold your ground in a social media street and whichever street, because people just love bully people and call you down and impose some opinion upon you, yeah, my brother. That does so I think. But let me go on this way I say.
I read because it's like when them calling, it's like them want you to talk with them attack. So you can do that. You have to be balanced.
Boy, I try that, brother, but you don't work for them, so then cuss and then label you. All sort of label. So I do so I think. But me alright, you know, brother. Me know if you deal with them, and them is alright. I mean I name up myself over people. You understand me? I say, we the part that. It's work, me I work. I just keep it moving. If you not agree, you not agree. If you agree, you agree. The world continues to turn. You understand me? I say, brother, so like it not get no better, brother, because you know with social media everybody have smartphone, you know, dumb people with smartphone syndrome, it not stop.
Yeah, because me here today, because from there I watch your live and thing, you know, me hear somebody mention something about the house. Remember saying, when the house burned down, him never report it.
Right.
That simply mean something wrong right there. No, everybody now look on that, you know, they must say, oh, government must on house, but they now look on the fact say it is burned down and it never report.
And not just burn down, you burn down to some digging up business it going on in one part and some place too. So a couple things well. Because if my house burn down, me I go want fire brigade know and all of these things and you understand police and something, so me don't know. So these are some of the things, you know, brother. But the moment, go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm not going to say it's innocent, I'm not going to say I'm guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people who are going to say, yo, Lisa not make people mother cry too, we don't know of that. We never say him kill nobody because, remember, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, so Lisa my mother to just like cartel.
Mm-hmm. Brother, street go, bro. You see, it's just part and parcel, I think. You see, and I've said this before. Jamaicans, we say, you know, we want this and we want that, but we only want things conditionally, bro. That is just a reality of the thing. I've said that many times, and I've seen many instances. Like some things we just not bother saying, you know. But most things that we want it conditionally. And this is just a general statement. In nothing have to do with this case. Some things we say we only want it when it benefits us. We don't want it in general for the betterment of the country. We just want it for specific cases and situations.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And that is true. Some people are going to look on things not for them weird. They not look for you. If you go that way, other way can record everybody. They just want to record them alone.
Yeah, man. Because look on this, Carla, and let me say this. As I said, when I was much younger, when the case did go on early out and them something there, you know, we did have particular viewpoints and perspective. But you know, as we grow older and we learn and we develop certain understanding of certain things, we kind of move away from certain things. You understand what I say? Because at the end of the day, for me, what I want and in every situation is justice to be served. You understand what I say? So if a man is found guilty or a man is found innocent, I just want to know that a fair trial was afforded to said person. Let me tell you why. Because I am not immune to the court system. I can go in front of the court system for any, like, yeah, we are driving a car up on the road and you know, an accident and in charge of a manslaughter in my family. You understand what I say? So, and every man get up a bus gonna kill people or chop up people. You understand what I say? Or young people. So you can end up in front of the, and I want to know that if I should stand in front of the court, I want a fair opportunity to ventilate my case. You understand what I say? So I want fairness for everybody. So make the matter go through fair and the evidence decide whether a man guilty or innocent. But some people not everything, bro. I mean I know. But as I said, bro, I have developed different techniques to treat with things like these and people like these. Most time I just ignore it. You understand? Sometimes I have to straighten out one man. Zine, but everybody entitled to their own opinion. But sometimes you have to just stand your ground and say, yeah, go on, man, move with that foolishness, the man. You understand? But I just part and pass. Like, everybody just want the thing for them way, and them a look on the thing a particular way. Because the truth of the matter is that many murder cases come through the courts, go through the courts. You don't hear a pin drop of it. It's just the nature of this case, and as somebody said, the polarizing nature of the accused in the case. So it is just what it is here, sir.
Yeah, because when most people say, yo, they don't find no body, this and that, you have a thing on TV, you must know about ID discovery.
Yes, sir.
But look into that. And when I watch that, more time they don't find nobody and man get life imprisonment.
Yeah, man. Circumstantial evidence.
Mm-hmm. And earlier on, me somebody call in and you talk to them. Because they really understand and say, yo, more time some people do more murder and get less time. Yeah, because of them plead guilty.
Right. You see, that is why we try to fill the gaps of people. Because you have some people who generally don't understand it, bro. And if them show a willingness to learn, you got to try to help them. You understand what I say? So we fill in the gaps. So when we know it.
Yeah.
But I could look on the case though, brother. In fairness, as me say, deal with the facts. There was a prosecution witness, a star witness. Zine? Yeah, follow me? There was the telecommunication information, so that include the voice notes, the text message that alleges that Lizard did a text him girlfriend and say, teacher send for me and call the police and them something there. Then the cell site data that placed the cell phones at particular location at particular time. There was a video recording. You understand what I say? There were multiple pieces of evidence that were used in the trial. So, well, I mean, the whole situation, the fire that wasn't reported, and all of these, so many different pieces. And as I said, the information is in the transcript, but we not do that. We just listen to what we favorite people, them where have the same viewpoints that we have said, and just work with that, and that a gospel. But all it takes is just a little reading.
Because all of the information is out there already, like the voice note and everything there. Can't they list all the voice note them when the guy attacked him with him?
Problem child.
Yeah, attacked him and them something there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all that information out there already. If him do a real trial, how that go about?
If him do a retrial, well, we have to see.
Yeah.
We have to see. I can't tell you how it will work out, brother. I guess the prosecution will have to determine their best course of action and their best approach, and the defense will be, I suppose, very robust in trying, because the lawyers would have learned now some of the issues that they could have argued differently now from looking at the trial and the appeal, and they would also be very, very, eager to go ahead if that is the situation. I don't think they want to treat with that, but if so, I suspect that they probably feel that they're in a much better place now to secure acquittal than initially. You understand what I say? So I guess, and the prosecution will probably say, all right, here we go on. This is the situation. We just have to make the best of it and see if the evidence that is there can stand up in front of a jury. So it's I guess it's very fascinating. Carl, you still there? Yeah, man. So it's very fascinating. So I guess just time will tell. But everything is dependent on whether or not the Court of Appeal orders a retrial. Because them can't say no retrial to and then the thing just done where it's at, and that is it. Done. Right. So
because for me, look fine to me. I follow the case on day one. From even the day when the verdict I read me there, I told me there on King Street.
Mm-hmm.
And me I listen to everything, I watch everything. And the place was calm. And everybody say, yeah, I'm free. And sometimes I say, them a barricade and squad team are coming. But walk with my co-worker, them and say, oh, it's name I'm going to prison. Once they say that the squad team are coming, you know, say, I eat that. And from the whole case and everything and the appeal and everything, everybody keep on talking about Cartel. It's like nobody no response to Sean Sam and nobody else.
Because Cartel are the biggest name, brother. You know what so you think go? It's just a reality, it's just the nature of the thing, you understand? So Jamaicans will love name and fame. It's just the reality of it. You see me I say? So I saw it thing go. But brother, here what you do tonight. You touch upon some things that are going to hurt some people's feelings, you know. You understand? And people now go look on you and say, okay, let's try balance the conversation. People you go yes.
No, nobody now look on that because by the end of the day, remember say, yo, Lizard have a mother too.
I guess Lizard is the what? The faceless victim, I suppose. I don't know.
Lizard have a mother too.
Yeah, man. But you are going.
You know that no matter how bad a man is, no matter what you do, his mother have always been the same.
Yeah, brother. But as me say, why there are so many subplots and different aspects you can look on this case from. And it is one that should be studied, yeah, sir. But big up yourself in a car. We're going to run, take a few more cars. Oh, we appreciate the angle where the man approach the thing from here, sir.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, man. As I can hear the mother talk, I can know that, yo, them was close friend, the way she talk. Them man, me ain't know them, so. We just go for what the mother said.
Yeah, brother. It's set away still, but it's what it is, and we keep it moving here, sir. What to do? Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, man. I just want to wait. I just want to do good work, man.
Yeah, man. Walk good, my brother. Big up yourself.
All right. Take it easy, man. Yeah.
Man. Night caller.
I teach them, where?
Blessings, my brother. Me there, you know. You good?
Why teach them? The problem we have with people, them listen the first part of statements, and them decided the ending part. The Privy Council never say cartel innocent. Them said there was blunders in the trials.
Right, because but you see what are the thing though, caller, and I have been trying to do this for years now. To explain, I have even done videos specifically speaking to this. That an appeal has nothing to do with innocence or guilt. An appeal is treating with procedural errors made by the presiding judge. Zine, but you know, people don't have it in them head already. So the corruption and a setup and the thing. So it's
mindset.
So
mindset.
You have that in your head already. So nothing else can change that.
TGM, look at this. Look at it this way again. It was an argument with me there and a man. Me I say.
Nothing in an argument with the man about them things here, my brother.
Me say the system. This was the system. Him said the system. The system was how to get ninja man. No. The same man again. Mr. Team since week. They say you realize that the election in America boiled down to Donald Trump and Joe Biden. It depends all over India. The man said no, Donald Trump can't run back as president. So people just talk with their mind, tell them.
So what means that Donald Trump can't run back as president? So now him a lead the Republican ticket for
you know that they show you. Just try to show you how people think. For them have their mindset. You know, it make a lot of report, you know. No for we accept poverty.
No for we accept poverty.
Yeah, man, accept this, man. You get poor youth a fight.
Yeah, you poor youth a fight.
Poor people, you get a fight. Yeah, and you rob poor people.
You see, so I have couple sayings when I kind of, you know, one of my favorite saying is that your mind can make a hell of heaven or a heaven of hell. You answer what I say? So you see, the two most powerful thing you will ever own, you see, brother, is your brain and your chain of thoughts. You see me? So, cause your chain of thoughts, you know, I got determine how your mindset and how you approach certain things and your beliefs and how motivated you are on them. Something your mind can make a hell of heaven or a heaven of hell. Your mind.
Well, when I retry the case in the media, but based on the length of time, it's common sense that they say it make no sense.
It got difficult.
Because
it got be difficult.
Witnesses, statement. I remember things that happened 13 years ago. I mean, I seen them. It's tricky.
Yeah, as I said earlier, it will be an uphill task for the prosecution to secure any conviction if there's a retrial.
and teach them. Me find this one before me go. Me now
no, you're good, man. Go and talk, man.
Watch me.
Yeah.
You remember that him and a couple of people get convicted, right?
Yeah, three co-accused.
You remember one of the person. You remember one of the person in particular got a different charge. He got 13 years again to run concurrently.
That is Kahira Jones.
Or 18 years.
18.
They must let him go.
118 year and two other charges, I think.
Thank you. You know, the people have to say him to get it too.
No, but even if so what is this now? So even if they are free, even if no retrial is ordered and they are freed, he will still have to stay in prison because he must serve time for a different case. It's not this case him get appeal for.
Please, that me try to show you so the people in brain stop and then stop in front of them further.
And you know, I have been making it a point of my duty from morning to speak on that, and as a matter of fact, I even shared an article about that particular case. So he's serving, I think, 34 to 38 years on a different case. So he will remain incarcerated if the men are free.
Whatever way it be.
Right. Whatever way it be, he will remain.
I turn to the gentleman again and teach. Me not use education against nobody.
Right.
Me not do.
We not do that.
So me say to him, say, you understand the term consecutively and concurrently.
Right.
He said that on the difference. You know, it's a bridging.
But it have to make sense because if you get a sentence we are run consecutively, and a problem in my father.
Why? We don't know. We people, we don't listen to. We don't listen to.
Brother, take it from me. Bro, it's rough, man. Some things that I see on a daily basis, you know, brother. Out in the streets, I say, yo. That's why I'm out that. Alright, let me show you a mistake. You say social media, I'm not too go up on social media. So me upload my video, then me interact with my viewers, then me do 2 comments on my video, and every now and then me share my views on Twitter. But you see social media, bro, you're mad out there, man.
It's your mad, yeah.
You understand what I say?
It's your mad, yeah.
You're mad out there.
And look at that. And you know, me not change the program. You know, chat no politics tonight.
Alright, no politics tonight. What next night?
Yeah, no politics. Yeah, man, take care.
Big up yourself, my father. Walk good. Yeah, what? Yeah, yeah, peeps. Jaja. Right, and one more thing. I think one of the things that I may have just glossed over, I think one of the issues that the Privy Council took with the jury situation is that they're of the view that, you know, the remaining jurors may have felt a need to gang up against Livingston Kane to deliver a verdict. They say, oh, you try mash up a thing, so watch that style here. So I guess the Privy Council also treated with that. Kerry, you there for a night? Kerry there for a night. Kerry, you're not answering. Oh, Kerry, you okay? What? Who trouble you? Talk to me fast. So again, peeps, this is for the people who are just coming in and if you're not fully understanding of what happened today, the conviction was quashed in essence by the Privy Council, but what they did, they remitted the matter to Jamaica's Court of Appeal for them to make a determination as to whether or not, in the interest of justice, a retrial makes sense. If not, the men will be free to go home. You understand? If a retrial is ordered, then I guess we will see what that entails and look like going forward. May I go and message you and you don't answer. Then carry on and see me a stream. Then me nah. Okay. Alright, me see it. Okay. Alright. Me don't know, look like a old age of trouble carry Richie, you know. It's so miserable because she accused me there and I stream and then how much thing me have to do one time. You understand what I say? And thing. So yeah. Richie, big up yourself, you know, peeps. Yeah, what go on? What I'm saying? Yeah, come in and come and stand too long tonight, need you know. They address all 3 matters. love what you say, in the interest of justice, but it was justice why the case was tried in the first place. Yeah, man, I'm just saying that is the term that the Privy Council used, Rod. So I'm just paraphrasing. You understand? So when they say, oh, if in the interest of justice you deem it fit for a retrial, then the decision is yours to make. You understand what I mean? I say, and again, the juror issue, as I said, was going to be where the case is won or lost, and as I said, so done. And that now opens a can of worm as it relates to the Jury Act that has to be treated with. It's just the reality of it. Justice Sykes, for the better or for the worse, has been campaigning for more bench trials, which is judge alone, to take place. For various reasons, he has cited the fact that it is becoming more and more difficult to empanel juries because the jury pool is very shallow, for one. Many people are hiding away from jury duties. The stipend that jurors get is not sufficient to make up for the financial loss that some people suffer because imagine you self-employed, Zane, and you are in a trial that lasts 65 days. Think about how much money you lose as a self-employed person. Somebody where if you're not working, you don't get paid. Zane, for the local stipend when you get as a juror, that don't make no sense. So enough people shy away from it. You understand what I mean? I say, so he's also saying that, financially speaking, it is far cheaper to have a judge alone trial than a jury trial, because you have to pay the compensation, you have to provide lunch and such, and in some situation you have to put up jurors in hotels and until verdicts are reached and all of these things. So many people are against the bench trial. I guess some people are in support of it. So we watch and see. I don't know. Yes. After touch many people. So, yeah, man. Peeps. As I said, I stream for over 2.5 hours this morning. And me there for almost 2 hours now. So, I'm not too tired too long neither. I get some rest. You see, right now, my face black and blue. The sun thump me up Sunday when I go shoot the sound check for it. Lovers Choice and Sound Government. Brother, like him and them find the hottest part in our country and keep it even. Sun burn me left, right and center. You understand what I say? And thing. And as a black Jamaican man, me and the son no work out so well sometimes. You understand? Me never know say it got so hot around there. Because the venue is G-Wee car park right across from JDF gate there, so, and thing. So it rough, man. Right now my face feel like me heel back. So peeps, as we say when I OD the thing, me I run. Should be streaming tomorrow night. Me have an early interview Saturday morning. Me should cause a whole heap of things are going on. When I talk about the budget debate yet, when I talk about all of them something there, new commissioner of police, all of these things and these things, I don't know. And thing. Pillar just box me after 10 hours. So Shep, big up on yourself. But Lady Anne-Marie, me never know say I saw a place stay and I saw your son did a box people. So in the future I'll do that. You understand what I say? And things. So, but we give thanks. Big up on yourself. Enjoy the conversations and interactions. Zane, for the people who were here this morning and come back tonight, big up on yourself. We appreciate the continued support for the people and whenever get for there this morning and there tonight, and vice versa. Big up on yourself. For the new subscribers, them, big up on yourself. For miserable people like Kerry, big up on yourself. For the people that want me see for the first, sorry guys, in a long time, D-Weir, New Wave, Kirk, all of them people that where they run the channel from The Devil Was a Boy, big up on yourself. You understand? So Kerry and me make a sleep out the stream. You understand what I mean? I say, John, I big up yourself in a family. And thing, teach, you're working in the sun. It was a part of something I got do, man. One new thing me Kerry having a baby. Boy, I don't know, Trivia in 5. Big up yourself. You see me? I have to go ask her. Peeps, good night. Tomorrow I should be streaming So I'm going to try to finish my research from tomorrow as early as possible so I can roll a reason tomorrow night and talk about some things we affect the country and keep it going. Because all the other things are going on and it's just that, you know, the cartel situation is a big ticket item and I guess some people are interested in what we have to say about these things and them something there. So we watch and see what the Court of Appeal will decide to do when they decide to do so, and we keep it forward. Silver D, where your sound there? Where you there? And a big sound you have for me can come video. I set up and then sit there. Sound check. I working on my father. You understand me? I say Black Champion sound, where you there? Where your sound there? I'm tired. And as me come here gone. Then me tired and now carry. Then you sleep already. Teach. I ain't come on say. In time, my friend, give and take. In time. You understand? So the sound man them out there saying I am willing to so here the sound check thing work now. It's just to highlight some sound systems. I know some sound system don't need no highlighting because them a big sound already. But if you have a nice quality sound where look good and sound good, you understand, and you want me cover it, I am willing to, you know, part and parcel like culture that Zane and thing and them something. So we are work on that going forward to plus some other things. As I say, I normally stop talking about things, I just start add things to the channel, I couldn't see what I go on. Teach, we miss you an original Rubber Dub Thursday. Big up yourself in the family, but the show goes on. You understand, the event continues to grow and we're happy for that. We're just not going around there like that no more. You understand what I say? Yeah man, big up on yourself and big up O'Neal and the team and the rest of the man them, and it's just what it is. You know, I would have opened up my platform to the event and make people know what go on, and it has managed to sustain itself, and we give thanks to that and continue to grow. You see me? Mama, go and build up a compound and set man, and then blink me when it turn big sound. Peeps, good night. Walk good. Step with ya. Kerry, tomorrow night, man. Me I go relax a little bit. You understand what I say? Me work hard today, trust me. Yeah, that. Too much come with a barrel road. Oh, we don't get to the part there. Real talk teacher, big sword. You understand what I say? So, uno, sound man them, link up and me could do some work. No, I don't have no problem with that. See, and me know you have channels out there where do this thing. This is not me trying to step on anybody too. It's just, but it complements what I do. You understand what I say? So, I do look like too. So, I not try to take over nobody thing, and we just do some work. And you know what thing go. You have people out there who interview artists too. We can't trouble that because everybody have to feed them family. You understand what I say? You know what thing go. One of them things. Peeps, big up on yourself. You see it? Walk good. Me there. Let me say I can play one tune before me left. Which tune I play now? Let me see what I go. What kind of tune I play? Right I know.
So again, they represent for the big bad teach them. So we say teach them, entertain them, educate them, and teach them all the while and never stop what you're doing. You're doing a great job. Chat the rhythm. Take a good look around us. Are we pleased?
Gandhi, big up yourself anyway, dear my brother. You know the something go. I go to the radio voice. You know what I mean? Where off it, man? You don't sound like a zip.
Oh no. We don't want more.
Oh yeah, tell him on them say.
We don't want more youth.
I don't want catch man me also select. Make all carry dash yourself.
Too much youngsters and thugs and AKs and slugs. Take a look at the rainbow.
Let your sorrows and pain go. You can't make life and you still a take life. Say you a murderer, one day you must pay the price. Life is so hard. Every day we see ghosts. You gotta live it up right. Are you wicked? Gonna know if it's not. All of the man we are planning to go to foolishness tonight. And I go on the bed go open no man, man.
That's the way it goes. Living in the ghetto region. Teach them.
Down in the ghetto where we born and grow. No, daddy, I just no mother one me know.
Every day.
Oh no, I say me singing a command. I wanna think.
Vampires and bloodsuckers.
What day and night. Big up to the people who watching Joe Lick shot interview. And me go in the pies and got shh. Dead of the dead.
Now try for this, my mama. True, you walking with your crew. Make me mama cry. I just lightning for you. And if you diss me and you get wet, that's alright. Because I love we a chant every day and night.
We don't want no more bloodshed. Yo, Peyton, thanks for the contribution over upon Cash App, you know. Man, as I respect, bro, I appreciate it. Bring it back to what it was. Too much gangsters and thugs and AKs and slugs. Take a look at the rainbow. Let your sorrows and pain go. You can't make life one who still I take life. Say you a murderer, one day you must pay the price. Life is so hard. Every day we see ghosts. You gotta live it up right. People don't know tell them what I'm singing. What I say? Studio time. If it's not by police, it's by gunman. That's the way it goes. Living in the ghetto region. Oh Lord. Down in the ghetto is a game and it's a gamble. Every day we look up in a gun and gun angle. Don't get carried away or entangled. Left the woman chopperate one. So a bad man Richie says, yes, come in and dance. Oh, I carry my talk. I don't say he ain't not good enough. See attitude, and see I see your friend there. Boy, I tell you. Jamaica where we love, bring it back to what it. All of the man them where I do the foolishness, brother. The man them where I kill people about you. Don't go easy, man. Don't do the foolishness, brother. Spend the night with no woman tonight, man. You understand me? I say, Mama head burn up again. Papa can't stand up again. One son them have them kill him run a Christian pen and him a just 26 now reach 27 yeah. We don't want no more bloodshed.
Teach them, uplift them, educate them, motivate them, elevate them. You don't know international, global. You don't know the program is always logical, motivational, world affair, include political, touch some issues about economical, plus
I'm going to talk to the youths them again now. Youths. You are going, man.
So emotional.
Looking on yourself, man.
You don't know what Arrogans represent.
You can do better, man.
Teach them.
Little advice to be a better man in life. Just a little advice. Gun is not the only choice.
Teach them, uplift them, educate them, motivate them, elevate them. You don't know international, global. You don't know the program is always logical, motivational.
We try against it. We try.
Political. Touch some issues about economic.
Hope some of you them listen to the stream tonight.
Judicial.
May I talk to you now?
You don't know people
brother to brother.
Out.
Look at the foolishness.
So emotional.
Yeah, that's what I say. There's more to life than walking up and down with a gun and make your brother blood run.
Teach them.
That's something to tell you.
Little advice to be a better man in life. Just a little advice. Gun is not the only choice. Oh no. Little advice. Me know they suffering no nice. Tell them, teach them. Just a little advice. So when you do what you do, think twice. Yeah.
Teach them, oh Lord. Yeah. Teach them, make the message reach them. He said that. God alone, not God alone. This is teach them. The general, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it don't look good none at all. Teach them and make them know what's going on. Hey, teach them a play. Yeah. Now teach them comfy.
Lock down the city, cause it's not pretty. You them a suffer like that.
No leaky. Them can't chick we teach them a run from in the yard. Level the score. Teach them a play in the reach and the ball. We don't believe in the score. Teach them a play in the reach and the ball. Level the score. Teach them a play in the reach and teach them. Teach them.
Oh, I never loop that. Oh, I don't love that. I have to stop that right as well. Yeah, man. Oh, I never loop the song there. You understand? Peace. Big up on yourself, you know. I'm laugh out that half year set it. Oh, okay. Kerry and Richard look like them and talk about big people things. We not get involved in that. We need a mixtape a road. We are going to get in some more dumb plate, but you know what I think. Yeah, so the way I say, how come me never fix this here, so because let me can't edit it there, so no, because one shot. I toggle if it toggle down. Let's see. Yeah, man. Oh, so this is toggle too. I can edit the thing them on the fly now. Boom, toggle. Close that. Yes, I will show me there play back, you know. Go back over here, so come on, play.
Teach them reality and rights to the youths, them, you know. God alone, not alone.
My last tune is on me, I cut. Well, maybe second to last.
Original teach.
But just talk to you before I cut out.
Oh, God. Teach them, say no more war. Oh, so much war again.
What we say?
Teach them, beat and teach them. Teach them and tell them, say, before them done war, them a push it further. Further. We don't know who they are, and of them we never heard of.
Good night, Miss Jeffers. Big up yourself, you know. Let's get together and all unite.
Teach them and tell them, a genuine love we are deal with forever. A genuine love, yeah, me brother. Yeah, forever and ever. A genuine love, yeah, me sister. Yeah,
forever and ever. Yeah, man. Play my last tune and left. I don't know, so we now come here and play this.
5 and 4, 9 and Mr. 1 make 10. The Admiralty.
Doc, you sent me an email. Oh, you sent me another email. Okay.
We are living in a serious time.
Alright, bro. So I'm going to make the email and probably talk about it probably tomorrow night. Right? So give thanks, you know. And before, let me stop this. So again, peeps, I have developed different levels of friendship with different people that I've met on the channel. You understand? Males and females, Zane, and one of my brothers on the channel is Doc G. Wonderful human being. He has been treating with illness for a long time, but he keeps fighting, and that's only really seen about the place on a regular. But I'm a brother in a real life. Not in a real life, but in a real life. Like I've never met him, and I get the chance to meet him yet. Hopefully that happened one of them time, but he has been somebody who has served the channel exceptionally well down the years. You understand? In providing guidance to me in many things, and we really appreciate it. So bro, it's always a joy if you see you when you're in the stream. I know some more time you're probably there, but you don't really comment. But I know when I see you, it's because you're probably feeling a little better. So we appreciate that. You understand what I say? So big up yourself, bro. Yeah, man. One of the real warriors where I kind of come across doing the YouTube thing where, you know what I mean, really and truly value his presence on the channel. You understand? He, as I said, has provided significant guidance to me throughout my years on YouTube. You see me, seeing things from different perspective, and also he is able to treat with some things that I have no expertise in. So we appreciate that significantly. Big up yourself, bro. Manners.
5 and 4, 9 and Mr. 1 make 10.
From hear me this a play, from hear me play that tune, and I'm gone on my bed.
Teach them, no matter how far them they are reach them. Listen to this classic. We are living in a serious time.
But I see the email, bro. I see it. Give thanks.
The time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. Yes, yeah. It's only in the Father. Teach them both is just. The time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous.
Move.
Yeah. Said all over the world, everyone is in a heated rush. On a bet, it's not everything good for eat, good for talk. I don't trust no shadows after dark. They will walk and talk, eat and drink with you.
Alright, bro, so I've read the contents of the email. Give thanks, appreciate the perspective. Manners.
And I won't try to.
People, big up on yourself, you know. Serious times to live in now.
It's a some distraction. The time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. It's
Night, bro. Big up yourself.
Cantankerous and dangerous.
All of the people them who contributed financially to the stream tonight, big up on yourself. I not think they take time on to tell everybody thanks. I know sometimes we kind of just in the floor. My apologies.
I know that my life is worth. No one will push me.
All of the moderator them, big up on yourself. You know what thing go? A straight flogging from them nagging.
Dying for hunger. And the little children got no mother nor no father, no. Nothing to earn. The more you live is the more they learn. Time is so serious. Cantankerous and dangerous. Yes. It's only in the father.
Oi, I one thing me I tell you, you know. You see music. One of the most powerful thing on the face of the earth. That's why when them say music not influence people one way or the other, them fi move with that. More time you in a vibe like just music. Like today, when me I carry my son go school, I'm pick him up. It's a particular playlist me I play. One Luciano playlist. You understand? But just didn't know the vibes there. You understand? When I start all you sweep over my soul start bang through the speaker them in my car. And it just sound a nice good vibration. And I say then, oh music nicer. One thing nicer than music. And a woman. I'm gone. Peeps! Good night, yeah, sir. I'm out. Big up to all of the ladies there. Boy, it's not easy, but we love you, yeah, sir. You understand? You know, no different, but we love you differently. Yes, big up yourself.